Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's MargaretGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday Morning Mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? Hang on. I got an old reliable. Hang on. That's a good, reliable, flavorful cup of coffee. Here it is right here. Dunkin' Donuts Original Blend. You can get this at Sam's Club. That's where I got this. It makes 150 servings right here. And just a great, basic, flavorful cup of coffee. Really like it a lot. That's what we're having this morning. And we are using the official Dunkin' Donuts coffee mug right here that came to the channel courtesy of viewer Doug Thompson. Doug, thank you very, very much. It's been a couple years. He sent it, Christmas season of 2022. Yeah, that was really nice of you, Doug. Thank you very, very much. Because I had found a Dunkin' Donuts coffee mug at a thrift store. It's like brand new in beautiful shape. And I was going to use it. And as I washed it and put it into the dish rack, it rolled out through an opening and shattered on the floor. And I was heartbroken. And it was sometime later that Doug Thompson sent this along to the channel. So thank you again, Doug. Really, really do appreciate it. Hang on one more sip. That's fantastic. And viewer Mark Davis, B60, asked this question. It's a question statement. Mark, do you keep your home cold? Well, yeah, he's asking a question. Mark, do you keep your home cold? I noticed you have a lot of clothes on. Yeah, well, I do keep my home on the cool side. It's about 64 during the day, and at night when I turn it, it's at 62. And I just like to do layers because I got a lot of great sweaters and shirt jackets and that sort of thing as birthday gifts and Christmas gifts. This one was from Christmas from about a year or two ago from my sister-in-law Lori and my nieces Bryn and Kelly. I like this one a lot. It's got a pile lining there. It's got a great zipper. It's got snaps on the pockets. Yeah, like this one a lot. And, inside, outside, that kind of thing. So you can kind of put this on or have it on and run outside to the mailbox if it's cold, and you'll be okay. And you can wear it inside as an extra layer to stay warm. And I've always worn layers growing up. I've always worn layers. That's just kind of the way I did it. And even during my college days, I don't know if you remember a jacket. It was a Catalina jacket. It's a nice jacket, and it had some warmth to it. But when it got colder, I would wear, layers underneath that, and then put that jacket on and walk off to class. And you know what? As long as you got a good hot cup of coffee, you're going to stay warm. That's what I got here, a nice hot cup of coffee. And I remember my college days, just as an aside, my job was to open up the kitchen every morning and put out breakfast. So I was up at like maybe 5:30, 6 o'clock, something like that. And I would set up breakfast and do all that. And then I would get cleaned up, come downstairs again, because our dining area was in the lower level. And then I would have my breakfast and then make that cup of coffee. And take that cup of coffee with me on my way to my 8 o'clock class. And usually on those cold days, it was me and my fraternity brother, Greg Lamping, Post, his nickname. Hey, Post, if you're watching this. And we would, walk out that front door. He would pick up his Wall Street Journal that he subscribed to, and we would walk down 15th Avenue on our way to class. And as long as I had that cup of coffee, that hot cup of coffee and some layers, I was good. I was good. Hang on, one more sip. And speaking of hot coffee, like as we like to say on the show, a good hot coffee, a trusty mug, let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Absolutely. Okay, one more sip. This is really good this morning. Yeah, that's really, really good. And hey, if you're taking me along on your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. I really do appreciate that. For those of you who are listening to the podcast this morning, thanks very much for tuning in via all those platforms like iHeartRadio and Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, that sort of thing. Thanks very, very much for that. Yeah, so it is cold, and I do have my thermostat on the lower, cooler side, but if it gets really, really cold, I will turn it up to like 68, 70 degrees, just in case there is a power outage. When it gets really, really cold, you might lose power, on occasion, something like that. So, or when a big cold storm rolls through, I'll turn it up. So if the power does go out, there's enough heat in the house retained so it'll stay warmer longer while they try to connect the power back up. But yeah, I keep it on the cool side. I like layers. I got a lot of great sweaters and shirt jackets and that sort of thing from family members as gifts. I like them a lot. I make use of them. Why not? Okay, one more sip. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Boy, we got a great show for you this morning. Got a great viewer shaving tip. We got some shave den visits. We got some announcements to make. We've got a giveaway announcement. Well, should I say giveaway or giveaway announcement? Well, you'll have to wait to see. And we have some refill comments. Boy, we got a lot of great new wet shaving gear to share with you this morning, and also some questions and comments. So thanks very, very much for tuning in this morning. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. Hey, let's get the show kicked off like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip. This morning's shaving tip comes from viewer Bjarne Solhaug, and that's spelled capital B, Jarne, last name, capital Solhaug, and I believe it's pronounced Bjarne Solhaug. I hope I pronounced your name correctly, Bjarne. And Bjarne writes, Dear Mark, thank you for the great 3MB shows that I always enjoy. Well, thank you very much for that, Bjarne. I really do appreciate it. While listening to the 3MB under the Aurora Borealis in the northernmost part of Norway last November, when on board the Norwegian coastal passenger vessel, where we enjoyed a cruise in northern Norway, I started thinking about how I prepared my shaving gear for the trip, as we had no checked-in luggage on the flight to join the cruise. Hence, I suggest the following ways of getting the best shave on the road, or in his case, for the cruise. And he suggests the following points here. As it is hard to get DE blades on the flight, I brought my Edwin Jaga tailor-made handle for Mach 3 cartridges. Avoiding a shaving bowl, I brought 2 small containers with Parasso pre-shave balm and shaving cream, enabling easy preparation and face lathering with my Omega Roma Coliseum brush. And then his last point here is, then another 2 small containers for my prep, aftershave balm, and my Ariana and Evans Indo Ink Splash. These preparations helped me to enjoy 2 wonderful shaving experiences during our cruise. I hope this can help your listeners to enjoy great shaves in spite of dealing with some restrictions related to travel. Best wishes and kind regards, Bjarne Solhaug. Hey, Bjarne, thanks very much for this. This is a great reminder about checked luggage and carry-on luggage, that sort of thing. And in your situation, you didn't have the option of checked luggage. So you had to do carry-on, and your solution was very, very good. We like the Mach 3 cartridge razor in a pinch for such an occasion, and this is the standard handle. And having that Edwin Jaga handle that is tailor-made for the Mach 3 cartridge head really kind of dresses up your shave, because has a little. I have to look at the picture of it, but from what I've seen on Edwin Jagger's website, it's a little more ornate, has a little more customized look to it, possibly a little more weight, that sort of thing. And they have a variety of handle styles up there for cartridge heads. And of course, they have a handle for the Mach 3 cartridge razor head, a really, really good solution. So yeah, and we like the Mach 3 because it's 3 blades, and I like to do head shaves with cartridge razors in a pinch when it's 3 blades or less. And this will also do a great job of giving you a face shave if for some reason you can't have a DE razor with you. One other cartridge razor that is very good that I like is the Defender. The Defender gosh, I don't know. I think I reviewed this a few years ago. This has a cartridge head. Again, 3 blades, a little more widely spaced, and there's an independent suspension in each of these blades in the cartridge head. And it has, a nice, very, very basic handle, very, very grippy. And of course, it detaches very easily like that. And you just push on it. And they also now offer a metal handle and a base. And they also offer these kinds of handles here, these soft grip handles in a variety of colors. The cartridge heads also come in, I guess, a standard, a sensitive, and extra sensitive, if I recall correctly. So you have those kinds of choices with their cartridge heads. So that's a very, very good solution too. Now, if you don't want to do 3 blades, for your shave, for your razor, a cartridge razor, just know that there are some other options out there that allow you to get a single edge shave in a cartridge razor. We've got here from AP Shave Company their penny shaver right here, which is a single edge cartridge razor. And this comes with the handle, razor head, and some extra cartridges. And this was really good. It's very, very robustly made, and the handle has some nice weight to it and a very nice grip. And you can see that let's just get this off here. There it goes. There it goes. You can see that it's got a single blade. It's a cartridge, so it'll give you a single blade shaving experience with a pivoting head. And again, the handle has a little more weight and heft. I would assume that's similar to your Edwin Jaga custom handle for the Mach 3 cartridge razors. But this is really, really a nice option, and it's a little more has a little more growl, but it's a longer lasting blade in there from as I recall. So that's a good option. The other option is one that Abene Samant sent us. This is really nice. This is the Gillette Guard. This is a really inexpensive pivoting head single blade razor right there. And of course, it comes off very, very easily. It installs very, very easily. Right? Okay, there it is. Installs very, very easily. There it is. Now it's on there. Right? And this does a great job. I liked it a lot. Very lightweight, inexpensive. If you lose it, no big deal. And here are the replacement cartridge heads right here. Again, single blade, so it qualifies as a cartridge razor. So you'll be able to take this in your DOP kit for your carry-on. And the last one I think is probably the closest to a DE razor experience, and that is the Uno shaver right here. This is a single edge cartridge razor, but it is a fixed cartridge head on the handle. So this will give you more of an experience in closer to a DE razor, in that you're going to have to move the razor head around a little bit in order to get correct angle on it. But I thought this was a really, really good one. And of course, it comes off and on very, very easily with this handle. It's an aluminum handle, so it's got some nice feel to it. Very, very nimble. Gets into tight areas underneath the nostrils, that sort of thing, very, very well. This was a good one. I like this one a lot. And again, as I say, probably the closest to a DE experience, in that the razor head, the cartridge head, is fixed on the handle. So there are some options there for travel razors, for carry-ons that are not DE razors, but will get close to a DE razor experience. And also, if you got the Advent calendar from Phoenix Shaving this past Christmas, just know that now you've got all these great sample size shave soaps and aftershave splashes. You can take a couple of these and throw them into your DOP kit, and you're all set to go for shaving soap and splashes right there. Travel size right there immediately. So that's a really, really great reminder, Bjorn, of what we can use when we're traveling and can only take a carry-on bag, don't have checked luggage option, and cartridge razors, Mach 3, Defender, and some of these others that I showed you that are single edge cartridge razors that will be allowed in a carry-on, because they are technically cartridge razors. So an absolutely fantastic reminder. So thanks for that, Bjorn. We really do appreciate it. And to say thank you for you and only you, an original signed George sketch. So please email me your snail mail address to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. And if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just send me a shaving tip. Send that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use it here on the viewer morning shaving tip segment of the Monday Morning Mailbag, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So Bjorn, thanks again for a great shaving tip and a great reminder. Really do appreciate it. Well, we've got a couple of Shave Den visits this morning. First up is an email we received from Jim from Northfield, James Gazda, and he wrote, "Hey Mark, I just wanted to share photos of some new modern shave gear I recently purchased off Amazon. All the razors were only $9.99 or less. All came with blades. The Facon razor is a twist-open model that came with 50 blades." Now that's spelled F-A-C-O-N, and I believe it rhymes with bacon. The Facon razor is a twist-to-open model that came with 50 blades. The Gillette Wilkinson sword blades are each a box of 100 that cost only $6.30 each. Anyone that indicates that the traditional wet shave costs too much, they are greatly mistaken. This proves how much more value there is in DE shaving than your common, grossly overpriced cartridge shaving supplies. I converted my best friend and he loves how much money he saves. The more we educate, the more our hobby grows. Thanks so much and have a great week, Jim. Hey, Jim, this is absolutely great. We've reviewed a Facon razor or two, I believe, and it came with some great blades, yeah. And we also reviewed the Caesar razor that you showed in your photo there. Yeah, so some great, great deals on some very, very affordable razors that will introduce new users to the traditional wet shave, kind of give them a taste of what's in store and allow them to kind of ease into the routine. And some of these razors at those price points are very, very good. They are on the mild side and maybe mild side with a little more efficiency, maybe a little more growl, but still some are mild, some have a little more growl. It kind of depends on which one you get, but they really are a nice introduction to the traditional wet shave for not a lot of money. That's the point. And once they warm up to the traditional wet shave and kind of ease into it at an affordable level, then their wet shaving journey will continue. That's kind of the direction they'll go in. I know a lot of other wet shavers out there probably took that path and today have some really, really wonderful, wonderful top shelf shaving gear and are enjoying the traditional wet shave every day in their shave dens. So Jim, thanks very much for sending these photos along and for letting us know that these razors are available on Amazon less than $10, $10 or less. Thanks very, very much. We also heard from Dave Wilson. We did a George sketch for him in exchange for a shave tip, and he writes, "Howdy, Mark. My frame showed up. No room in our bathroom / my shave den for the George picture, but I'm happy to display it on the wall of my home office. Thanks again very much, Dave Wilson." Dave, thank you so much for framing George up and displaying him in your home office. I really, really do appreciate it. That's very, very nice of you. I'm honored. Looks absolutely fantastic. Thank you again very, very much. And once more, my thanks to Jim from Northfield and Dave Wilson for the Shave Den visits this morning. Gentlemen, thanks again very, very much. Well, as we like to say on the show, let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. Well, this particular item falls under the category of a few other things. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and maybe you'll be looking for a special greeting for the Valentine in your life. Well, check out Anchored Mama Designs on Etsy. Now, this is being run by a family friend named Whitney, and I'll let her product page do all the talking. Welcome to Anchored Mama Designs. Here, you'll find a delightful collection of editable digital stationery with a touch of grand millennial charm and coquette flair. From back-to-school essentials to holiday keepsakes, we've got something special for every occasion. Take a look around, and if you have any questions or customization requests, feel free to send me a message. I'd love to help make your vision come to life. Yeah, so check them out. They're on Etsy. We'll have a link below. I've known Whitney for a long time, and she's got this wonderful Etsy storefront where you can purchase editable digital stationery, and there's also some customization options there. So check out Anchored Mama Designs. Printable invitations and party supplies. We'll have a link below to Whitney's Etsy store. Well, here's another reminder that this channel now has the Google and YouTube AutoDub technology. So you can translate what we're saying here on screen on the fly into Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, or French. Pretty amazing. Hit that little gear in the lower right of the video screen. A pop-up menu will come up, and then you can select the language audio track of your choice. So if English isn't your strong suit, you can listen to this broadcast and our other videos on this channel in Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, or French via Google and YouTube's great technology known as AutoDub. Check it out when you get a chance. Well, this morning we have a giveaway update and a giveaway. Yeah. Well, winner Alan Bagby never contacted me. So he has forfeit this beautiful custom-made shave brush handle from CB Brushworks that came to the channel courtesy of Chris Bodrab. So we're doing another giveaway on this particular broadcast, and I'll get to the entry rules in just a moment. But not only are we giving away this handle, you have a second chance to win this brush handle, also from CB Brushworks, courtesy of Chris Bodrab. So you have two chances to win a beautiful custom-made shave brush handle from CB Brushworks. Again, these are not yet for sale, but boy, are they beautiful. You'll have a one-of-a-kind handle. We talked about this first handle here when we originally set up the giveaway, and this second one is a beautiful white tapered brush handle with a beautiful blue marbling. And of course, it's got the coin and CB Brushworks logo in the base of the handle there. Absolutely gorgeous. So you got two chances to win. Now, how do you enter? All you have to do is subscribe to the channel and comment below this video. The deadline is Friday, this Friday, January 17th, 2025. Sometime on Friday, I will select a winner, and I will announce the winner either Friday night or Saturday sometime, depending on my schedule, that sort of thing. But the deadline is this Friday, January 17th, 2025. And this giveaway is open to everyone around the world. It's open worldwide. So regardless of where you live in the world, you can enter this giveaway. We've got two great custom shave brush handles up for grabs. We're gonna select two winners. For first prize is going to be this handle that unfortunately was forfeited. It's an absolutely beautiful handle from CB Brushworks. Thanks again to Chris Bodrab. And second prize, the second one we're going to select is this beautiful white tapered brush handle with the blue marbling. Absolutely gorgeous. So again, the deadline is this Friday, January 17th, 2025. Once more, subscribe to the channel, comment below. Deadline is Friday, January 17th, 2025. This is open worldwide. Everyone around the world can enter this giveaway, and we're going to select two winners, one for this brush handle and then one for this brush handle, the white brush handle with the blue marbling. So good luck to everyone. My thanks again to Chris Bodrab for very kindly sponsoring this giveaway. Really do appreciate it. We'll see you this Friday or Saturday when we select a winner. Thanks again to Chris Bodrab for sponsoring the giveaway. Well, here's your weekly reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is also available as a podcast. Simply get up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup, will come right up. Both of those podcasts are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube, and now iHeartRadio. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low. That time of the show? Let's go back for a refill. Well, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. I hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. Hang on, one more sip. Yeah, enjoying Dunkin' Donuts coffee this morning with a beautiful Dunkin' Donuts coffee mug right there, courtesy of viewer Doug Thompson. Doug, thank you again very, very much. Love this mug. Love this Dunkin' Donuts mug. Hang on one minute, one more sip. Absolutely fantastic. And again, Dunkin' Donuts, a great all-around coffee, great any time of the day, but especially good on those cold mornings when you're wearing layers inside your own home. Yeah, great to be with you again this morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let's get to some of these refill comments. Indy Shaver writes, great 3MB as always. Again, thank you for my George tune and for showing it in my shave den. I also picked up the Valinor recently, and I agree with the viewer that commented on it. Wonderful razor, great shave, and the look of the razor is just super cool. This was William Meredith's review back on December 30th of the Goodfellas Smile Valinor razor. Check it out. You can just go to the timestamps on the December 30th Monday Morning Mailbag and check out that review. It's available on Amazon.com. And Indy Shaver, thanks so much for confirming what a wonderful razor it is. And thanks again to William Meredith for submitting the review. Really, really do appreciate that. Hey, Bill Murphy wrote, great 3MB again. I love the hat. And he's talking about this hat that came from James Sefton. Right there. Love the hat. It makes you look younger. Looking into the Kaizen soap. That's Kaizen that we talked about last week from Ariana and Evans. Great, great scent. It sounds great. It is great. It's a wonderful scent. Love the suggestion of the Zerati Shift. That was courtesy of Jimmy V. That tone, that drop in tone when you're building a lather. Jimmy has coined it as the Zerati Shift. I'm flattered by that and honored. Thank you, Jimmy. Your George cartoon shows how I feel from all the holiday goodies we had and still have. Have a great week. I'm not entirely sure which cartoon that is. It might be the one where George is saying Happy New Year. It's 2025. One of the characters says 2025. And George says, yeah, the year. And the other character says, no, I'm talking about your waistline, overeating over the holidays. I think that's the one you're referring to, but not entirely sure, Bill, but I'm glad you're enjoying the comic strip. And the double take cartoons at the end of the show. We've included that at the end of the show as a way of kind of leaving you with a little bit of a smile, featuring the George comic strip and the double take cartoon puzzle. So thanks very much for that, Bill. Really, really do appreciate that. Robert Ross wrote, about the hat again. We got to put the hat on. It looks as though you went to Turkey over the Christmas season to get a hair transplant. This is a great hat. I'm going to wear this, especially this summer. That's fantastic. Yeah, I like that. I like it a lot. Thanks again to James Sefton. Jay Potter, 86, wrote, thanks, Mark. As you mentioned to me before, I'm definitely going to go for the TI 0.5 next. This is in relation to Jay getting the Timeless Razor bronze razor. He absolutely loves this bronze razor. It's a fantastic razor. We have it in our shave den. Love it. Fantastic razor. And I suggested that if you want to take a step up as far as aggression and different kind of material, Timeless Razor makes this beautiful titanium TI Slim with a 0.5 blade gap that is absolutely spectacular. Little lighter weight than the bronze razor. Very nimble, but boy, what a terrific, terrific shaver. It's not overly light. It's a little lighter than the bronze razor. Still has enough heft there. And the titanium material makes it a lifetime razor and then some. And very, very easy care from what I understand as well. At least I haven't had any problems at all with cleanup with it. It's a fantastic, fantastic razor. And my thanks to everyone at Timeless Razor for very kindly sending along the razors to the channel, allowing me to share them with all the viewers out there. We'll have links to Timeless Razor below where you can check out their entire line of razors. And really, the bronze razor is a terrific entry-level razor in the top shelf high-end razor category. Really nice price point for a high-end razor, very well made, beautiful material, and a really, really nice, smooth, mild shave that has some really, really good efficiency. Love, love, love their bronze razor. Definitely a favorite in the Shave Den. So thanks very much for that, Jay. Really do appreciate it. This comes from Royal Fick, 1475. Hi, Mark. Wishing you a happy new year from Sydney, Australia. Hey, from down under. Great to hear from you. What another great T2MB. I think you're combining Second Cup and 3MB. I'm not sure. Please comment below and let me know. Thank you very much. By the way, that's a cool new hairstyle and hat. I got to read that again. By the way, with the hat on. By the way, that's a cool new hairstyle and hat. Yeah. Like this a lot. Yeah, absolutely. Rod Sloan, 706 writes, Melbourne, Tuesday morning. Hey, also from down under. Happy New Year, Mark, and another great 3MB. So look forward to these. Thank you very, very much. I love putting them together. I really, really do. I've acquired a new Phoenix shaving bits and pieces now. Let me start over. I've acquired a few Phoenix shaving bits and pieces now. Just finished a shave with Sundown with a thought in the direction of your friend Mark Bagwell. He was absolutely correct. This one, the scent, soap, splash, star jelly, and EDP is just amazing. Take care and have a great week, Mark. Hey, Rod, thanks so much for confirming how wonderful Sundown is. Yeah, we'll link it below if it's still available on Phoenix Shaving's website. It's absolutely a fantastic, fantastic scent. This is one that Mark Bagwell had been after me for quite some time to bring into my shave den. And it's one of those releases that kind of, every once in a blue moon, it comes around. So when Phoenix Shaving offers it, get it right away. And when it was just recently released again a few months back, I think this past fall, Mark was on the phone to me saying, Mark, you've got to get it. You've got to get Sundown. And I went ahead and and purchased it. And wow, what a great scent. I agree with you, Rod. He was absolutely spot on. Absolutely fantastic scent. So thanks very much for confirming how wonderful it is, and also for remembering Mark Bagwell. What a wonderful member of the wet shaving community he was. We will miss him. He was such a great friend to this show. So thanks very much for that, Rod. Really do appreciate it. Charles Price wrote, I always remember Snoopy as the famous World War I flying ace quaffing root beers between fights with the Red Baron. You're absolutely correct, Charles. That's absolutely right. And I went up to Bing's Copilot AI routine in my browser, and I asked it, did Snoopy drink root beer between battles with the Red Baron? And the answer came back, absolutely. In Peanuts, Snoopy's World War I flying ace often imagines himself enjoying a refreshing root beer in between his daring dogfights with the Red Baron. These scenes capture Snoopy's playful and imaginative spirit as he toasts to his bravery and daring escapades. It's one of those charming quirks that makes his character so endearing. Yeah, I can't remember how this came up again. We must have been talking about Peanuts mug or something regarding Peanuts and Snoopy. I can't remember, but it reminded me on my bookshelf, I happen to have a few copies of Snoopy and the Red Baron right there. Yeah, this was a A definite favorite. Check that out, huh? I got these at book sales, and this one right here is, I'll show you, this is a fourth printing, I believe. This one here is a fourth printing. Yeah, I think right here, this indicates right here that it's a fourth printing, all right? And yeah, this book was a lot of fun. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely fantastic. There he is on his sop with camel, right? And in between his dog fights with the Red Baron, he would quaff some root beers. Now it's quaff and it's also quaif, I believe. Here, I looked it up, and here's the pronunciation. Here's the first one.
Quaff.
Here's the second.
Quaff.
Quaff.
Quaff. Quaff.
Okay, I don't say quaff, I say quaff. That's how I pronounce it. Here is another one I got. I got these at book sales. And this one, with the dust jacket, is, I believe this is a first edition from 1966. Check that out right there. How about that? Huh? That's pretty neat. And I also have another one without a dust jacket. That's in pretty good shape, too. Look at that. Isn't that great? Look at that. That's marvelous. Snoopy there like that. And this one was published September 1966. And I believe this is a first edition. 1966. How about that? Huh? There it is right there. Yeah, just a really delightful book. And this is what I liked about the Peanuts comic strip the most. I really liked the Snoopy character on top of the doghouse, Sop with Camel, fighting the Red Baron. That's when I loved this part of the comic strip a lot. That was really a lot of fun. So yeah, Charles, thanks very much for mentioning that. Brought back a lot of nice memories and allowed me to show you my copies of Snoopy and the Red Baron by Charles M. Schulz that I happen to have on my bookshelf. Yeah, and I'm just going to have to read it again. Maybe I'll do that later on this week, tonight, something like that. So thanks again, Charles. Really do appreciate that. This comes from Glenn, the luxury shaving hobbyist. Now, this comment, for some reason, didn't get through to the comment section. For some reason, it was being held, and I don't know why. And I happened to come across it, and I went ahead and I proved it. And this was 1 month ago. So Glenn, my apologies. Allow me to make it up to you. Glenn wrote, "Good morning, Mark. Happy Monday. Very nice of Mark from the UK to sponsor the UK shave soap giveaway. Zamchi sent my channel a few razors as well for review. Really nice workmanship and a fantastic shaver, especially at the price point. I found it to be a step above mild, nice and efficient, but not aggressive. Best regards, Glenn." Glenn, thank you so much for confirming how well the Zamchi razors shave. And I agree with you. I concur. A little bit above mild, not overly aggressive, as you say, just a little step above. Yeah, really, very, very, very good. And folks, we are going to link to Glenn's YouTube channel, which is the Luxury Shaving Hobbyist, so you can check out his reviews on the Zamchi razors. And again, Glenn, my apologies for not seeing your comments sooner. I don't know why YouTube put it in a holding pattern like that. For some reason, there's nothing here in your comment that should have been flagged by YouTube. I just chalk it up to YouTube's algorithm kind of being kind of quirky at times. But thanks very much. We will link to Glenn's channel so you can see all of his Zamchi reviews and other reviews that he has up there. Glenn, thanks again very, very much. Really do appreciate it. This comes from Odin Arcade 00. "Hey, this is my first time listening to your podcast and I love it. I just started wet shaving myself. Not a huge fan of Black Rifle and their overtly political message, but I can forgive you because good coffee is good coffee. I think I'll be tuning in next week as well." Well, welcome. Thanks very much for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your viewership. And we just talk coffee and wet shaving here. That's what we like to do here. Coffee, wet shaving, and a few other things. Check out Anchored Mama Designs up on Etsy, as we mentioned earlier. So thanks very much for that. Happy to have you aboard. Thank you so much. This comes from Brett Schweiger, 2182. "Small world, Eric Mayer Murgress Razor Guy is an old friend of mine. Wow, well, please tell Eric, thanks very much for some great razor reworks and updates and customizations to the Merkur Progress. We talked about it in a previous Monday Morning Mailbag. If you want a Merkur Progress that is been tuned and customized a little more, check out the Murgress from Bull Goose Shaving. These are customized by Eric Mayer, and he does an absolutely fantastic job with them. So check them out at Bull Goose Shaving. We'll have a link below. Brett, thanks very much for the comment. Great that he's your friend. It serves as a great reminder once again to let folks know that the Murgress razors are available at Bull Goose Shaving. So thanks again for that, Brett. Really do appreciate it. RH Dave wrote, "Hi Mark, just finished listening to the January 6th 3MB. Outstanding as usual." Thank you very much, RH Dave. "I have to agree with viewer Jay Potter that the Timeless Bronze is a top shelf razor. I love mine. Your mention of the Timeless Titanium, though, reminded me of an interview I saw on your fellow Ohioan Dave Martin's YouTube page, Ohio Shaves. He has a 42-minute interview from a couple of weeks ago with Jeremiah from Timeless Razors, one of the three brothers that own Timeless. Here's a link." Well, we'll link that below so you can give it a look, give it a listen, and learn a little bit more about Timeless Razors manufacturing processes and making these really wonderful razors. So thanks very much for the heads up on that, RH Dave. We really do appreciate it. Viewer Rob Bruno wrote, "Hey Mark, happy 2025. I've noticed some book suggestions at the end of 3MB. Yeah, we're talking about books every once in a while. We do that sometimes on Second Cup, and we kind of carry it over into the Monday Morning Mailbag because the 12 Shaves of Christmas involved Mark Twain and books and those last couple of shaves of the 12 shaves. He continues here, "I would like to suggest a history podcast that I discovered during Christmas. It's called American History Hit. The show episodes are usually 30 to 40 minutes long, but are fascinating. Some examples are the building of the Empire State Building, FDR during the Great Depression and World War II, Al Capone and Prohibition, etc. Have fun. Have fun shoveling snow. I'll be washing my car, Rob, in Las Vegas." Well, thanks very much for that, Rob. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, we had some snow last time we talked, and hasn't snowed at all again too much. We've got all the roads cleared and that sort of thing, but it has gotten colder. So looking forward to that January thaw, that cold snap, when things get a little bit warmer. They go from about the teens, like 17, 18 degrees, 20 degrees, all the way up to 33, 34, something like that. Yeah, so thanks very much for the podcast suggestion. We'll look it up and we'll get a link to it below. Again, American History Hit. Thanks very much for that, Rob. Really do appreciate it. And that wraps up this week's refill segment. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Well, from Ariana and Evans, we have a wonderful shaving cream with an absolutely wonderful scent. Here it is. We talked about it in a previous Monday Morning Mailbag. We kind of teased it a little bit, but here it is right here. Ariana and Evans Brazilian Watermelon Cachaca. Check out that label art. That's absolutely wonderful. Love that artwork. And this is an absolutely wonderful watermelon scent. You can see here that it is a shaving cream, and their shaving creams are just wonderfully slick, provide a lot of wonderful glide. And yeah, that is a very wonderful, lively watermelon scent. Here's what they have to say about Brazilian Watermelon Cachaca Shaving Cream, inspired by a wonderful tropical drink in Brazil. And they actually have the recipe for that drink on their product page, so check it out. Here are the scent notes: bergamot, lime, watermelon, mango, litsi, that's spelled L-I-T-S-E-A, I believe I pronounced that correctly, litsi, rum, brown sugar, guaiac wood, tolu balsam, and cedarwood. Some really, really lively, exotic scent notes in this one. Yeah, a really, really terrific watermelon scent. And I'm looking forward to reviewing this probably when that January thaw hits, that cold snap. And we go from about 18 degrees to about 35 degrees. Yeah, that's when I'll break this out and do a review when the weather starts to get warmer by Northeast Ohio standards. But you want to check this one out. We'll have a link below to Ariana and Evans' Brazilian Watermelon Cachaca. My thanks to Peter Sharkless and everyone at Ariana and Evans for very kindly passing this one along and allowing me to share it with all the viewers. Once again, Ariana and Evans' Brazilian Watermelon Cachaca. We'll have a link below. Check it out. Get it in your shaved in because before you know it, it's going to be watermelon weather. James Sefton sent along the following review. Hey Mark, I just got a shave with my new Pearl Flexi and 2 passes was BBS. As you can see, it's a tad shorter than the Vikings Meiji, but does a fantastic job and I would recommend it very highly. Yeah, boy, the Pearl Flexi really is a terrific adjustable razor. It adjusts from 1 to 6. This black edition right here comes in this beautiful black case right here. It also comes with a stand like that. And yeah, an absolutely marvelous adjustable razor that comes in at a really nice price point, very robustly built. For me, I'm not going to go above setting 3. Setting 3 is really getting up there for me. It adjusts from 1 to 6. It is a 2-piece razor. And it is just a really, really well-built razor for the money. And again, a beautiful stand. And you can get it in this black edition. You can also get it in a chrome edition, that kind of thing. Really a terrific razor. So check it out from the folks at Pearl Shaving, the Flexi. My thanks to James Sefton for confirming what a wonderful razor this is. And yeah, very good. Nice price point. Very well built. A lot of nice heft. And again, for me, it's 2 passes. My first pass would be maybe 2.5, maybe 3, depending on the amount of beard growth. And the second pass is going to be 2 or 1 3/4, something like that. And my shave is complete. Yeah, so a really terrific razor. Going to bring this one back out and have a shave with it in the shave den, absolutely. So James, thanks again for confirming how wonderful the Pearl Flexi adjustable razor is. Folks, we'll have links below. Thanks again, James. Really do appreciate it. Well, we have a new shave soap and aftershave splash in the shave den, courtesy of Jason Regal and everyone at the Razor Company, as well as the shave soap artisan Fernando of Master Soap Creations. Here it is, Parma Paradise Shaving Soap and Aftershave Splash. Check it out. This is the Parma Paradise Combo Soap and Splash. Check out that label art. I love that label art. It is very gentlemanly and refined. It kind of evokes that sort of style and invites you to what's inside scent-wise. And the scent is absolutely marvelous. Hang on 1 minute. Oh, yeah, this is fantastic. This is inspired by Acqua di Parma Colonia. And if you know that scent, you know this scent. It is absolutely marvelous. It's bright, gentlemanly, refined. Love this one a lot. And it's in their new Collab base, C-O-L-A-B. Their new Collab base. It's right there on the label. All right, check that out. So we are really looking forward to using this and reviewing it. Here are the scent notes: citrus, lavender, rosemary, Sicilian citrus, Bulgarian rose, jasmine, amber, and light musk. Boy, this is a good one. This scent knocks it out of the park. Really looking forward to reviewing and using it again. Fantastic. So it's from Master Soap Creations, available at the Razor Company. My thanks to Jason and everyone at the Razor Company, and also Fernando of Master Soap Creations for very kindly sending this one along to the channel and allowing me to share it with all the viewers. We're going to get a review done on it. I'm really interested in this new Collab base to see how it lathers. Promises to be outstanding. I mean, absolutely fantastic scent. Oh, and we have used the Master Soap Creations shave soaps in the past. They're wonderful, and this one promises to be outstanding as well. So we'll have links below to the razor company where you can check out Parma Paradise shaving soap and aftershave splash. Again, my thanks to Jason Regal, everyone at the razor company, and Fernando of Master Soap Creations. Gentlemen, thank you again very, very much. Viewer Jimmy V Photography sent in this review, and it's a good one. He writes, "Hi Mark, Happy New Year again. Here's hoping 2025 is a great year for us all. Below is a little review of Razor Emporium's Nordic. It's a really great scent, becoming one of my favorites. Winter freshness in a shave soap. Cedarwood, eucalyptus, meadow grass, and citrus. When you whip up the lather, you get the eucalyptus and citrus. Not overpowering, but for sure, it's there throughout the entire shave. Even after a 4-pass shave, I didn't go nose blind. For the hardware, I used a Shave Mac bore brush that I bought from Razor Emporium. On the cutting side, a Console XL and a Rex blade. This was pretty much a Razor Emporium and Rex shave, with exception of my ever-present Paul Gruner shave bowl. Using the well-soaked Shave Mac brush, one squeeze to get excess water out, I made about 20 loading strokes around the tub. That's all it took to load the brush. Moving to the bowl, the lather built up quickly. It didn't take long to form the usual starting foam to lather, with the Zerati effect kicking in around 45 seconds into the whipping process. I usually whip the lather for 2 minutes, and by the time I hit that mark, the bowl was full of yogurty, shiny, smooth lather. As always, I used a Phoenix Shaving Cube as a pre-shave. The loaded brush painted on the lather like a coating of fresh white paint. Great flow and coverage off the brush. Once I started the shave, the razor just glided over my skin, not stopping to drop off any nicks or irritation. I did my usual 4-pass shave because I love the process and always have enough lather for it. When using one of my consoles, my settings are with the grain at setting 4, across the grain 2 times at setting 3, and then against the grain at setting 2. Any buffing up was a breeze with a great remaining slickness. The alum block pass might have been just a block of ice cruising along my face. No stings or zings in this shave. Unlike our lost brother Mark Bagwell, I'm terrible at describing scents. The citrus notes are there along with the eucalyptus. I'm guessing the mystery part of the scent is the cedarwood and meadowgrass working as a wonderful support. I can tell you, it really is a refreshing, non-minty winter scent. I bought the full setup: shave soap, balm, splash, and EDP. The balm is exceptional, silky and quick absorbing with a healthy dose of the scent. A quick way to finish up the shave. Later on, splash and EDP. Those two are wonderful, but don't announce you when you enter a room. They have just enough cloud coverage, so if someone enters your personal space, they pick up on it, which is what I prefer. Of course, the real test is how my models like it. I've been told it scores very high on the nibble test, so that works for me. While this is presented as being a winter fragrance, it really is one of those scents that will work all year round. It's become part of my regular rotation. As always, feel free to use any part of this or modify it as needed. Well, I'm using the whole thing, Jimmy. An absolutely wonderful, wonderful review. And he concludes here by saying, I'm looking forward to tomorrow's Monday Morning Mailbag. Jimmy, thank you again for an absolutely marvelous, marvelous review of Razor Emporium's Nordic. Folks, we'll have links below. An absolutely fantastic scent, wonderful performance. Jimmy, thanks so much for reviewing this and sending it into the channel. Really do appreciate it. Folks, we'll have links below. Jimmy, thanks again very, very much. Viewer Dan Blackshear sent along this review of some new shave gear he received over the Christmas season. And the subject heading of his email was New Gear in the Shave Den. Santa was good to me. And Dan writes, Happy New Year, Mark. Want to try an Artist Club style razor without buying an Artist Club razor? I wanted to share with you the two razors I just received off Etsy. One is aluminum and the other is stainless steel. I wanted to try an AC style razor, but did not want to go through the process of trying out AC Artist Club style blades. So I found two with a head that looks like an AC style razor, but uses 1/2 of a DE blade. I've tried other versions of this, like the Leaf Thorn, but was not getting the wow factor when I shaved, like many who described use of an AC razor. These two fit the bill of giving the wow factor. I also wanted to share with you two other gifts I got for Christmas, in addition to the razors, that I am really impressed with. I will include links for all of them below, and we will be sure to have those links below as well, folks. The first razor is the Snap 2.0 from Against the Grain Wares on Etsy. Now that's Against the Grain, Grain, Wares, Wares, Against the Grain Wares on Etsy. This razor is from Canada. I'm amazed at how nimble this razor is when getting to the tight areas, and it gives a fantastic shave. It's made from aluminum, has a 0.5 millimeter blade gap, and provides a smooth, irritation-free shave. Pop in 1/2 of your favorite DE blade, and you will get the wow factor from your shave. I also got the wooden box that goes with the razor. Wow, that is a really neat looking wooden case for the razor. My gosh, thanks for including that photo as well, Dan. The second razor is the Jaga razor. This is spelled Jaga, pronounced Jaga razor, made by Standol Polska in Poland, also on Etsy. This also takes a 1/2 DE blade and is a little more aggressive than the Snap 2.0. I paired it with a Voskhod blade and it was close to shaving perfection. This razor is made from stainless steel and the machining is flawless. On both of these razors, you simply hold the top cap upside down, put the 1/2 DE blade on the top cap, put the base plate on, and screw the handle on. The quality and packaging was good as any other razor, such as Timeless and the Rex Ambassador that I've purchased. I also got the stainless steel inkwell stand with it, and it's also machined perfectly. Shipping was prompt, and it arrived with a few splash samples from Saponificio Veracino. Another incredibly nimble razor that gives a perfect shave for me. The wow factor achieved. The nimbleness of an AC razor with the mounds of DE blades I already owned. The third gift was to help me organize the things on our bathroom counter, also from Etsy. It's a wooden razor and brush stand that holds 5 razors and 5 brushes, made by Classic Choices. My wife also had my initials put on the stand as well. You can pick it up and move it with all the razors and brushes still in the stand. I don't have a shave den, so I have to move my stuff for cleaning, and this works great. It's great quality and really works well to put your Shave of the Day soap and splash on the base. The last item was from What the Face. I have the same 3D printed shave bowl I sent you, and it works fantastic, but I was wanting to try a ceramic bowl. I love all the soaps I have purchased from Don at What the Face, and since the price was right, I decided to try the What the Face shave bowl designed by Amy Schnitzer. It's not a round bowl, so I was not sure how well it would work. As I made my first lather, I was amazed. The outside of the bowl almost feels like fine sandpaper, so slipping is a non-issue. The shape is perfect for keeping the lather in the bowl and standing the shave brush in the corner between passes. The inside is a shiny glaze made with grooves that helps the lather explode without the shave soap getting stuck in the bottom of the bowl. The size is just perfect for holding in your hand without slipping, and it also works perfect whipping up a lather with the bowl on the counter. I could not be more happy with this bowl and think for the price, it's an incredible deal. I highly recommend this bowl. My wife was a little shocked to see What the Face on the bowl. Well, actually, let me back up. My wife was a little shocked to see WTF on the bowl, but I explained it stood for wet the face, and she needed to get her mind out of the gutter, laugh out loud. Overall, it was a very Merry Christmas for this sweat shaver, and all these products get a 10 out of 10 from me. I loved shaving through the Phoenix Shaving Advent Calendar with you and plan on making it an annual pilgrimage. As always, thank you for all you do for the wet shaving community, and the 3MB is always a great start to the week and cushions the blow of the weekend being over. Happy and prosperous New Year, Dan Blackshear, Brandon, Mississippi. Dan, thank you so much for a wonderful review and introducing these products to all the viewers out there. Thank you for the links. Folks, we'll have the links below so you can check them out yourself. Dan, thanks again very, very much. Well, Bill Murphy sent in this review from his Shave Den, and he writes, new to the Shave Den. Hi, Mark. Well, it's a new year and all the Christmas bills are paid, and time to keep last year's resolution of organizing the Shave Den. I went wild and spent some money on some shaving items I found on Etsy that fit my needs. These may also fit other wet shavers' needs. I ordered a 6-tub soap stand with dice slots. This works great. In my picture, I show that with my most used brands of soap, it will actually hold 8 tubs. It measures 10 inches high with 4-inch diameter tub and top shelf by 7.25 inches wide by 5.5 inches deep. The opening for the soap is about 6.5 inches. I also ordered the measuring tool set to see what size brush modules to buy for the 3-brush stand. Thanks to the measuring tool, I was able to order the correct size of the modular brush stand. I ordered 2 modular brush stands with 34 millimeter opening. This will hold my biggest brush handle and my smallest brush handle. I also ordered the 3-razor 2 32 millimeter brush stand. After I received the soap stand and saw the quality, I used the measuring tool to choose the brush stand size. As soon as I get the 3-razor 2-brush stand, I will take some pictures and send an updated review. I also ordered an anthracite blue lathering bowl from Etsy and will review it when it arrives. I also ordered a Black Friday Trafalgar T3 Sovereign Fiber Patriot from Simpson, and again, I will send a review. Do you think I went a little wild with new Shave Den equipment? Well, Bill, thanks very much for the current reviews, and we look forward to those other reviews when that equipment arrives. Thanks so much for the review and the photos. Really, really do appreciate it. Looks like you had a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thanks very much for sending in the reviews, and look forward to those other reviews as well. Thanks again, Bill. Really do appreciate it. Oh, Bill also added the following. By the way, the soap tub holder and razor and brush holders come in several colors. Bill, thanks again very, very much. And that wraps up this week's look at new wet shaving gear. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some of these questions and comments. Well, in last week's Monday Morning Mailbag, Marco Batelli out of Italy gave us a method, just using a toothbrush, on how to squeeze shaving cream out of a tube to get every single last bit of shaving cream. It was very, very helpful. If you missed it, check out the previous Monday Morning Mailbag. It was in the questions and comments section. My thanks again to Marco Batelli. Well, viewer Gary JC followed up on that and wrote, other methods or tools have been available for squeezing product matter from tube packaging. Now, he sent along a link to this particular website. He goes on to say, this was best for using metal tubes, but should still be useful for plastic tubes. Now, this is a website where they discuss the best tube squeezers to help every last drop. And they go through a whole discussion on how these tube squeezers work. They also have links to the Amazon products that you can check them out directly. Really, really informative, and we will link to this website so you can check it out and learn all about the different tube squeezers that are on the market. Now, Gary also did his own search on Amazon, and we'll provide a link to his search results. And he wrote here, you can try other searches and find more, as he did on Amazon. Really, really interesting. And he goes on to say, not sure if these things are available in grocery or drugstores. I'm not entirely sure either, but this is very, very helpful and a great follow-up to the discussion that Marco Batelli started about trying to get every last little bit of shave cream out of a tube. Gary, thanks again for all the great information. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, this next item could have been discussed in new wet shave gear. We have talked about it in new wet shave gear. We talked about it in last week's second cup, and I thought it would probably be more appropriate here in questions and comments because I've been shaving with it the past week. It's back from Phoenix Shaving, the Quantum Safety Razor. Boy, is this a wonderful, wonderful razor. And as they write on their product page, it's back, Shave Cadets, and for real. Brass, copper, and stainless dance in harmony and deliver one heck of a smooth shave. The Quantum Mixed Metal Safety Razor. It has a brass flare tip, 2 copper plate options, both are included, and a super grippy stainless handle. It's a real darling. Yeah, it really is a terrific, terrific razor. Now, the 2 base plates are Alpha and Omega. The Alpha is the more aggressive of the 2. The Omega is the milder of the 2. And it has this kind of a closed, open comb configuration. Can you see that there? Really kind of unique. And you can read the history of it on the product page. We'll link to it. And you can really read all about it there, or go to last week's second cup where we discuss it and read the description there, whichever one you prefer. But I want to talk about the shaves I had with this because I mentioned in last week's show that the 2 base plates differ very, very slightly for shaves. Well, you know what? I'm going to have to take that back, walk that back, because I've had several shaves with both base plates this past week. And I got to tell you that the way it shaves for me, I can sum it up this way. The Alpha plate, which is the aggressive plate, Alpha aggressive, remember it that way. That plate, when installed in the razor, with 1 day's worth of beard growth, is a 2-pass shave for me, 2-pass shave. When I install the Omega plate, which is the milder of the 2 plates, and that's what I have installed right here, right now, the Omega plate, it's a 3-pass shave with 1 day's worth of beard growth. The Omega plate is also the plate I used just yesterday to do a head shave, and it did a wonderful job. I wasn't too confident in using the Alpha plate for a head shave. Probably could do it, but I went with the milder Omega plate, and it worked very, very well, and I felt a little more confident in using the Omega plate for a head shave. So if you're looking for a razor that addresses both face and head shaves, check out the Quantum, because both of these base plates will serve you very, very well for a face shave and a head shave, especially if you're looking for a milder approach to the head shave. And I really, really do like the Omega milder base plate in this Quantum razor for a head shave. It did an absolutely marvelous job. No nicks, no cuts, no irritation. It did great. And you know, this cut here, this scrape that I had really healed up well. And you might be able to see a little bit of a remnant of it there. At least I can feel a little bit there. But this mild plate just glided right over it. So it did a really fantastic job. And again, you know, the removable brass flare tip, absolutely neat. Copper base plate, stainless steel handle. Yeah, it is a beauty. And I love the open closed comb configuration of the base plates. Just really neat. And very, very smooth shaver. So I wanted to mention it to you again. I wanted to tell you that I've been working with it, and there is a difference between the two base plates. The Alpha base plate, the more aggressive base plate, 2 passes for me with 1 day's worth of beard growth. The Omega base plate, which is milder, 3 passes with 1 day's worth of beard growth, and also wonderful for a head shave. So that's how I sum up the Quantum razor. Hopefully by the time this airs, these razors will still be available. An absolutely wonderful, wonderful, marvelous razor. I like this one a lot. And I was glad to see that it was back in stock at Phoenix Shaving, because it reminded me, hey, wait a minute, I have that, and I pulled it out of storage and, popped the blade in there, and man, oh man, it was just a great, great shave with both base plates. So with the Alpha base plate, which is what I have right here, and let me see if I can get that here. Here it is right here, Alpha base plate, like this. Yeah, there it is right there. I'll try to zoom in on it so you can see it without getting too much reflection. The Alpha base plate, this is what I'll use for 2 passes with 1 day's worth of beard growth, or if I have substantially more beard growth, I'll use this for the complete shave. This will do the job. For a daily shaver for me, 3 passes, beautiful mild shave, it's going to be the Omega plate and also head shaves. Absolutely wonderful. So yeah, check it out from Phoenix Shaving. The Quantum Safety Razor, 3 metals, brass, copper, and stainless, with this beautiful open, closed comb configuration to the base plates. Really, really neat. We'll have links below. Hopefully by the time this airs, the Quantum razor will still be available. It's definitely a favorite in the shave den. Oh, one more thing I wanted to mention to you about this book, Snoopy and the Red Baron by Charles M. Schulz. We talked about Snoopy in between his dog fights with the Red Baron. He drinks some root beer. He's quaffing root beers. And interestingly enough, in this book, Snoopy and the Red Baron, Snoopy does not drink root beer in between those dog fights with the Red Baron. In this book, he does not. But he does eat a meal, a small meal. And you know what it is? Do you remember what it is? If you remember this, if you read this book when you were younger, do you happen to know what he ate towards the end of this book and who he had that meal with? Anyone know? I'll give you a couple of minutes. Think about it. All right. He had a little bit of potato soup with a French mademoiselle. And he says, soup, ah yes, mademoiselle, that would be wonderful. A little potato soup and I will be on my way, right there. How about that? That particular part of this book always stuck in my head for some reason. Yeah, it's marvelous. If you can find a copy, it's terrific. Add it to your particular personal library or put it aside and give it as a Christmas gift. This coming Christmas, which is 12 months away, 11, 12 months away. But it's terrific. Snoopy and the Red Baron by Charles M. Schulz. And that wraps up another Monday Morning Mailbag. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful artisan shave soap. They also offer some wonderful wet shaving gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. The next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/Mark Zarady, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review in this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Hey, we have another double take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the 2 cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video, or try to find all the differences before time runs out. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.